Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's currently about 7 in the morning right now. We just loaded up the dump trailer. It's gonna be a cold one today. Everything is just frozen. And then of course, on the coldest day that we've had yet, we're gonna be doing mulch and pine straw. So that's gonna be fun. We're pretty much ready. We just gotta go stop at the probably the gas station, and then we're gonna be stopping at the mulch place. We're gonna be doing about five yards today, and then a couple bales of pine straw. I think around like 50 to 70 bales of pine straw. So it's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be super cold, but let's get on the road. Hopefully it starts warming up pretty soon. So we just pulled up to the mulch yard. Look at all that steam coming out. Oh, it's nice and warm too. So I was having trouble seeing out my rear view mirrors because they're still pretty frozen. I mean, solid frozen. So we ended up getting 7 yards of mulch instead of 5. That's how you know when they're good operators right there. Whenever they get done loading you, they flatten it down for you. John, we could just put these on the truck. All right, ready? All right, off to the job site. Hold on, let me see it. Hold on. Which is also frozen. Here. Oh. Look at this shovel, man. It's just solid ice. All right, fill that one up. Let's get to it. We'll start with the back first. Hopefully it starts warming up pretty soon. Because if not, it's gonna be a rough one. So we actually did the pine straw at this property as well. We did it about like 2 weeks ago, which is how we ended up getting the mulch job as well. Just load them up. I'll carry them. I think one of the best ways to get rid of the cold, like right now, is just to move around. Just try to be active. Good morning.
Would you like some coffee or hot chocolate?
We'll take some hot chocolate.
How many?
Just two of us.
I'll be
Thank
right
you.
back.
Thank you. Super nice. Of course I'll take some hot chocolate. She offered us some hot chocolate. Of course I'll take some right now.
Yeah, I'm freezing.
We were trying to wait this morning to see if we could get down here a little bit later on. I mean, I didn't want to wait too long because then the day goes by really fast. Like I said, we got some pine straw to go spread as well. But we were trying to wait to see if it would warm up a little bit. You make less of a mess. Oh. I had a head-on collision. Man, this is some good hot chocolate, man. I feel like I'm burning my mouth, but at the same time I can't feel it.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if I am or not.
Yeah.
I just want to jump in here.
Like a little jacuzzi.
And swim around. I'm gonna need some more over here. I'm gonna erase your tire marks. Right there, like two little, see where those leaves are? So we're pretty much done with this front side as well. We just have this small bed right here left. That'll be pretty much it. I almost slipped on this stuff right here. It's kind of slippery right now that it's wet. Run down there and get some more. I think it'll probably need about two more wheelbarrows. And I think that should be it. Now we just gotta blow everything off, get everything off the sidewalks, and that should be it. So if you're familiar with the Raleigh area, we're in Holly Springs right now. We do a lot of work in Holly Springs, Cary, Apex. But we also do a lot of work in Fayetteville as well, because we're basically like in between both of them. We're like 40 minutes to like Holly Springs, depending on, you know, where exactly. Apex, we're like 35 minutes. I just put it right here. But yeah, so we're about 35 minutes. We're about 35 minutes from Cary, and then we're about 30, 40 minutes from Fayetteville as well. Depending, if you know Fayetteville, depending on where we're talking about, because we're really close to Spring Lake. We're about 20 minutes, 15 minutes from Spring Lake. And then if you know, downtown Fayetteville and all around there, and then we do some work in Lumberton as well, which Lumberton is probably like an hour from us, but we still do a lot of work down there. I know we haven't done too much mowing content just because it's winter time, but when it's summertime, I'll be ready for those mowing vlogs, because they're going to be coming. Try to put everything back exactly where we got it from. I told John this morning to grab a tarp so he could put it right here, so when we open up the doors, the mulch won't fall out. And he was like, nah, we're good, I'll pick up the mess. And now here I am picking up the mess. All right, so we just left the client's house. Super nice client. She insisted on us coming inside her house to warm up, so we did for about a minute while she wrote us the check. But super nice client. It's those type of clients that you just want to go that extra mile with every time you do work for them, just because they appreciate what you're doing. And obviously, like today, it was super cold, so she was really appreciative that we were out there in the freezing cold, getting her yard done. But anyways, I think we're gonna stop and get something to eat, and then we're gonna see if we can go do that pine straw job today as well. So let's go get some food. So we ended up stopping at Bojangles at Bow Time. It's still pretty early. We don't normally eat till like 12, but we figured we'd go ahead and stop before we go to that next pine straw job. So we're at the checkout line and my card kept declining. I don't know why I always get that little mini heart attack.
I would too.
That I think somebody done got into my account, but and then it always turns out to be like their little readers that are like messing up. Wow, some good food. Can't go wrong with some Bow Time. Stretch trying to run us over. All right, so I think I'm gonna give that client a call, see if we can go do his pine straw today, and if we can, we're gonna go pick up some pine straw and get to it. All right, so we ended up picking up the pine straw. So we normally do all his front house and the back side of his house, but we also do this little section right here on his driveway. So we're gonna get started with this before we head up to his house. You ready? That's how North Carolina is, though.
Heat is what in there.
We go from freezing temperatures
Mild
to mild in like an hour, like an hour difference. So when I was a kid, I think John already knows this, but when I was a kid, my dad, we've been doing pine straw for a long time, but my dad didn't let us use gloves when we were kids. So we were like 10, we're like 19 years old having to help him spread pine straw, and he would not let us wear gloves because he said if we got used to wearing gloves, then we'd grow up with like sissy hands. Like we wouldn't know how to handle, what with our hands, which makes zero sense. And then whenever he got older, or now that we're older, now he can't spray without gloves. So how does that make any sense? All right,
should be it.
Just like that, we done this little piece. If you want, just drive up there.
All right.
Then we just got to come back with the blower and get all the edges and stuff. But let's ride up there to his house. So the owner here owns a pond, right up here. He let us come fishing. I believe it was last year we came fishing. It was me, John, we had Manny, my wife and my son came out here. It's a pretty huge pond that he's got. I ended up catching nothing. I think Manny caught like 2 or 3 decent sized ones. What's going on, David?
What's happening, Noel?
All right, y'all, so this is pretty much what we've gotten so far. We've done this whole island thing all the way around. We got it nice and edged. We got the front side right here, and then he did all this stuff right here. He was digging out all this stuff from in there. He said just to leave it there. But we got this front side, and then we got this side, and he said he didn't normally we put some on that side of the house, and this time he said don't worry about that side. So now we're just trying to work on the back. It's taking a little bit longer than usual because he loves to talk, he loves to chat, which I don't mind. He's a really awesome guy. But anyways, we got this side right here. We still got to do this little island right here, and that little hump, and John's working on this side over here, and then just that side right there, and that should be it. So we're gonna get to it. All right, so that's pretty much it. We got that little spot right there. We got all this. He only wanted it just up to that little hump right here, and then we got this side down here just to the corner of the house. That's pretty much done. We got this bed right here, and then we got that one right there. So that's pretty much it. We got everything blowed off, the grass, everything looking real nice. So that's about it. Now I got John pulling the truck up down there, and he's gonna blow off where we first started at, down there on the bottom of the lake. But so that's pretty much it for today, guys. So we appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, right now during the winter we don't have too much going on, but you know, we're still getting small jobs here and there. So once spring comes along, we're gonna be able to pump out a whole lot more videos, more content, more lawn care content. So we'll see you guys on the next one.